Good evening, students. The next topic it is a Bhakti movement. After Sufi movement, we will start with the Bhakti movement. So, Bhakti means devotion to God. It stresses the union of the individual with God, and devotion means one's total surrender to God. Again, it emphasizes the brotherhood of mankind and opposes the caste, creed, and racial distinctions. It began in the south and later it moved to the north. And we got a lot of traced from the epics like Purans, Bhagavad Gita, etc. And the Nayanar and Alvar saints, they worshipped Shiva and Vishnu respectively. They traveled from place to place to preach devotion and love of God. The idea of bhakti slowly moved to north, and again you can say that they preach the same, the supremacy of God, love of mankind, etc. They believed in one supreme God, surrender of self to the will of God, faith in the guru, non belief in caste system, idol worship, ritualism, etc. Nayanars, they were 63. They belongs to various castes like workers, peasants, potters, hunters, etc. And they worshipped Lord Shiva. Then Alvars, they were 12 in number, and they also belongs to various castes. And many of the songs, these Alvars, they worshipped Lord Vishnu, and they also gave the same message to the people that God is one, and we should have a faith on the God. Number of bhakti saints like Shankaracharya, Ramanuja, Ramananda, Kabir, Namdev, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Meera Bhai. They were the great saints of the bhakti cult. One by one, I will let you know. Shankaracharya, he was the most famous philosopher of India, born in Kerala. Then he gave the oneness of individual soul and supreme God, Atma and Paramatma. He called the world around us as a Maya, intuition. Then he preached adoption of the right path of the knowledge and renunciation of the world to understand the true nature of God, the Creator. Then Ramanuja, he was born in Chennai. He preached the Bhakti cult in South India in the local language so that the people could understand his preaching. Ramananda, he was the follower of Ramanuja. He was born in Allahabad, Prayag, and lived there and also at Banaras. He preached the worship of Rama in the place of Vishnu, and his teachings was also the same as of his guru. Then Kabir, all of you know, he was a weaver who wrote poetry, dohas, and recited by Hindus and Muslims alike. He preached the supremacy of God, different name Ram, Rahim, Allah, Hari, etc. Then totally he was against idol worship, pilgrimages, rituals, religious superstitions, etc. And the people, those who followed Kabir, was known as Kabir Panthis. Guru Nanak, he was born at Talwandi in Punjab. He preached universal brotherhood, unity of God, tolerance, emphasized on the devotion of one God, could get salvation without distinction of caste, creed, or sect. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and this Guru Nanak Dev, he is the founder of Sikhism, the religion of Sikhs. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, famous Bhakti saints of Bengal, devotee of Lord Krishna, and composed many hymns. He believed in Bhakti musics as the most meaning of expressing devotion to God. He went through streets dancing and singing hymns. He was accompanied by a large number of followers, both Hindus and Muslims. Meera Bai, Rajasthan, and he gave his life to the worship of Lord Krishna. The bhajans of Meera are sung even now all over India. Then Maratha saints, they between the 13th to 17th century. Sant Janeshwara, he expressed deep love for God through his bhajans. Then he worshipped Lord Krishna. He opposed religious rituals, caste system, and he died at the young age of 21. Saint Tukaram, he composed devotional songs in praise of Vithodaba, that is Lord Krishna, Vithoba, and preached quality of mankind. He was a contemporary of Shivaji and influenced him greatly. Namdev, he was another saint belonging to the Bhakti cult. He was first a tailor and then became a Pandit and finally a Bhakti saint. So both Sufi and Bhakti movement helped to establish communal harmony and laid the foundation of what was valuable for both the Hindus and the Islamic culture. So impact of the Bhakti, the teaching of the Bhakti saint brought Hindu-Muslim unity. There was reforms in the Hindu religion. The rigidity of the caste system decreased, and the lower caste they was faced less discrimination. The popularity of Hinduism was revived. The simplicity of the teaching of the Bhakti saint impressed the common man. Then similarity. Both they opposed the caste system. Both believed that rituals were unnecessary. Both of them preached their message in the language of the common man. Both preached simple living and moral values of love, kindness, and charity. Thank you, students.